gentlemen, and welcome to the Lancaster Host Resort. At this time, we have a special pre-show match. It is set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 175 pounds from New Haven, Connecticut. He is a member of the infamous Injustice League, Troy Stevens.
Well, folks, it's a Friday night here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and it's time for Friday Night Fights. Welcome to the Expo Center. I'm James Foster Frazier. I'll be calling the action with you tonight. And we have Troy Stevens making his way to the ring here from New Haven, Connecticut, a long way away. First time here in Lancaster. Making his way to the ring, jawing with the audience here. That's not a way to ingratiate yourself with our fans. I'm sorry to say, Troy. Folks, we got a great card scheduled tonight. A lot of special guests. Mark Mest is here. Rockin' Rebel returns. The rising star, Rob Lloyd, among others. But let's get a look at Troy Stevens here. A pupil of our champion, Joseph von Schmidt, as you can tell from the Habsburg double eagle on his kick pads. Paying homage to his mentor. Great to see here, although positive attitude seems to be somewhat lacking on Troy here.
Weighing 2,400 ounces from Woodstock, New York, Dicky Moon.
Who measures stuff in ounces? Oh, right, ounces. And folks, the arena is fogging up or smoking up. This reminds me of that. Oh my goodness. Reminds me of a Cheech and Chong film. Hippie Dicky Moon staggering into the arena here in a cloud of smoke. Double peace sign, deuces up from Dicky Moon, who is, he is partying all the way to the ring here. Troy Stevens completely unimpressed. Hippie Dicky Moon, I believe, also a compatriot of Troy Stevens from the Northeast here, wrestling in the Connecticut, Massachusetts area. Once again, I believe his first time here in a Keystone ring. Although I believe he is experienced, if you know what I'm saying, and I think you do. That is more fringe on ring gear than I've seen since 1978. Dicky Moon is all over the place here. We may need some sort of breathalyzer sequence here to see if he's qualified to compete. Little bro hug for Bruce. Referee Bruce Delaney, baffled. Bruce is always a little bit baffled, but as we kick things off here, waiting for the bell to ring to signal the formal beginning to this contest. Here we go. Dicky Moon looking for, oh no. No one wants that kind of hug, dude. Troy Stevens with an attitude, all tatted up. Troy Stevens proclaiming he does not give hugs. I'm with you, man. I'm not much of a hugger myself. Dicky Moon. Got kind of a Johnny Valiant swagger to him. Got a nice crisp block up here, tied up in the corner, looking for a clean break as referee Bruce Delaney steps in. Break on two. Trey Delaney eyeing up Dicky Moon. Stevens very alert here. Back to a collar and elbow. Dicky takes advantage with a wrist lock. Stevens trying to escape, looking for an edge here. Back to the armbar. Troy Stevens controlling with this armbar. Dicky Moon. Stevens into a wrist lock. Could be looking to tie up into a hammerlock. Dicky Moon with a unique escape there through the legs of Troy Stevens. And Troy Stevens is frustrated, clearly visibly frustrated. Arguing with the audience about it. I think a shade of embarrassment here, and I guess who wouldn't be. He's being outclassed by a man in tie-dye pants. Dicky Moon looks like he hasn't washed in about a month. Troy Stevens back to the wrist lock, shaking it out. Bow to the shoulder, looking to dislocate here, obviously. Dicky Moon trying to block it here, trying to get out of that wrist lock, reverses it nicely. Right into a headlock. And a fistful of hair from Troy Stevens. Troy back into a wrist lock. Underhanded armbar. Chops from Dicky Moon. Open palm chop. Off the buckle. Swings through an arm drag. Beautiful. Dicky Moon with a unique sunset flip pin. Just a 2 count right now. Great one-legged drop kick. Dicky Moon out of the corner. Stevens reverses. Stevens gets a face full of boot. And a Rana. Dicky Moon up in the stratosphere for that one, and I don't know how to call it. Just running Troy Stevens down in the corner here in a unique double stomp. Dragging him to the center of the ring, looking for a pin here. Might be a little early. 1, 2. Nope. Dicky Moon protesting here, but it's clearly 2. And, 2 is also a peace sign. Yes, that's right. I'd never thought of it that way, but interesting. Dicky Moon bashing Troy Stevens into the ring post here. Excuse me, the buckle. Punches 2. Closed fists he needs to be warned about here. Stevens slips out of the back and kicks him in the back of the thigh, and Dicky Moon is down. Wheelbarrow suplex coming up! Oh! Brutal wheelbarrow suplex. Yeah, exactly. Get a 2 count here. And that's it. Stevens. Crisp kick to the back. As Dicky Moon cries out. Looking for some solace in the ropes here. Snapmare, Dicky Moon on the ground. Kicked again! With a sick thud. Across those shoulder blades. Back into a pinfall. Nope, just 2. Dicky Moon still in it. Obviously in pain here. Stevens seems to be taking over. Something curious to Dicky Moon firing back with some shots to the guts here. And gets caught in the ropes with a drop toe hold. Stevens off. And a rake to the back. A rake to the back out of nowhere. Not something you see from his mentor, Joseph von Schmidt. Usually a pretty clean player. Dicky Moon with a beautiful European uppercut. Combination to an enziguri. Troy Stevens is down here, and if Dicky Moon has his wits about him, he can look for a pin. Stevens looks to be up before Moon. Moon to his feet, wobbly. Right hand, left, palm strikes. Gets chopped for his trouble. Moon firing back now, spinning back fist. Looking for a bulldog. That's it. Dicky Moon with a spiked LAS bulldog. Picking him up in the plum clutch. What's Dicky got here? Dicky gets caught in a fireman's carry. Stevens. Moon escapes. Oh! Moon looking for a roll up there and got dropped into a sit-out facebuster, essentially. As Stevens takes over once again. Stevens, powerbomb position. Stevens asks for the hands of the fans and gets none of them. Oh my God! Canadian Destroyer! Canadian Destroyer from... And that is it. Anywhere in the world. That will pin a man. 3 count for Troy Stevens. Oh my God.
Your winner, Troy Stevens.
Troy Stevens with a brilliant debut with that crushing Canadian destroyer to Hippie Dicky Moon. Stevens gets some applause, finally some recognition from the audience here. And that's not called for. He steps on his opponent as he crosses the other side of the ring. Dicky Moon here, it's unfortunate. They had a pretty back and forth war until that scintillating Canadian destroyer. Troy Stevens, all the way from the Northeast. Great debut here in Keystone tonight at Friday Night Fights. As Dicky Moon being helped to his feet by a, once again, somewhat befuddled Bruce Delaney. Dicky Moon, I don't think he knows where it is at all. He's traveled a long way. As he retrieves his very fringe-heavy ring gear here. And clutching his head and neck. I can't imagine the pain. Might have to have a medic look at him in the back here. Better luck next time. We hope to see him again.